Trump winning? I mean, the New York Times poll this week came out, and maybe this will change it with the State of the Union address, but Trump was beating him rather soundly. It was quite a warning light, 48-43, also winning way more among women than he had before, winning outright.
On Bill Maher's show, Robert De Niro was confronted with a straightforward but pivotal question. Why is Donald Trump still leading in the polls, despite constant negative coverage? Rather than providing a meaningful explanation, De Niro resorted to name-calling and dire forecasts. The moment highlighted a stark disconnect between Hollywood elites and everyday voters. While Maher pushed for substantive discussion, De Niro's dismissive tone only reinforced how celebrity-driven politics can fuel division. Instead of fostering understanding,
bottom line is, it's Biden versus Trump. We want to live in a world that we want to live in and enjoy living in, or live in a nightmare. Vote for Trump and you'll get the nightmare. Vote for Biden and we'll be back to normalcy.
Yeah. So why is Trump winning? I mean, the New York Times poll this week came out, and maybe this will change it with the State of the Union address, but Trump was beating him rather soundly. It was quite a warning light, 48-43, also winning way more among women than he had before, winning outright Latinos. What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I just don't want to feel the way I...
When pressed on why Trump continues to hold strong poll numbers, De Niro seemed unready to tackle the core reasons behind his support. Many Americans feel overlooked by political elites and are driven by worries about the economy, immigration, and national identity. Instead of engaging with these concerns, De Niro dismissed Trump as a monster and a narcissist. This kind of emotional rhetoric, common among Hollywood figures, misses the mark by ignoring genuine voter frustrations in doing so. It only deepens the divide between elites and everyday Americans.
Election in 2016, where we couldn't believe that it happened. The guy is a total monster. And anybody, I don't understand it. I guess they get behind that kind of logic. They want to fuck with people, screw them, because they're unhappy about something. He's such a mean, nasty, hateful person. I never play him as an actor because I can't see any good in him. Nothing.
Maher pointed to polls showing Trump leading Biden 49-43. But De Niro brushed off the numbers as a fluke, overlooking the frustration driving Trump's momentum. For his supporters, concerns over the economy, immigration, and national security are paramount. De Niro's response was to brand those backers as misguided, a stance that alienates rather than persuades. Maher pressed for substance, but De Niro quickly grew flustered, inadvertently illustrating how celebrity criticism, when divorced from real understanding, can backfire and turn potential allies into opponents.
Nothing at all, nothing redeemable in him. And we have to, and whoever the people are who want to vote for him, and there look like intelligent people around there, for some reason, it can't be. It cannot be. If he wins the election, you won't be on the show anymore. He'll come looking for me. There'll be things that happen that none of us can imagine.
Celebrities frequently use their platforms to promote political views, but fame doesn't translate into expertise. De Niro has repeatedly targeted Trump with fiery rhetoric in interviews, award speeches, and on social media. The approach is straightforward: use star power to shape public opinion, but it often feels arrogant and out of touch with everyday realities. Instead of persuading, these high-profile lectures tend to spark resistance, especially when they come from people whose lives are far removed from those they aim to influence.
The beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I said from the very beginning, this guy is never going to concede power, and he still hasn't.
No.
He still hasn't admitted he lost the last election, and he advertises that he will go on. He says he's been cheated out of one term, so maybe we should get rid of the a president only gets 2 terms thing. So
He's a sociopathic,
did,
psychopathic, malignant narcissist.
did,
He is a dangerous.
Public frustration with Hollywood politics is on the rise, as many voters resent the perception that celebrities believe wealth and fame grant them the authority to dictate political choices. De Niro's tirades against Trump embody this problem. He often comes across less as a concerned citizen and more as an out-of-touch figure talking down to the public. Repeated name-calling without addressing core issues only fuels resentment. Instead of fostering dialogue, for Americans grappling with job insecurity, healthcare challenges, and rising living costs, lectures from millionaires are unlikely to persuade. The polls reflect this reality. Trump leads Biden 49-43, and 55% of Americans rate Trump's presidency as successful compared to just 30% for Biden.
you must have
He was
crossed.
an idiot. He was a clown. He was a clown in New York. And New Yorkers say, some would go with him, of course, people who work in what he does, some of them. But it's just, he's a classic bully. If you had a schoolyard and he walked in and he had his bully friends around, the other people decide whether they want to oppose him or they want to let him just tell him what to do and own the schoolyard or the basketball court or whatever it is. He's got to be stopped.
Trump's lasting appeal centers on three key issues. First, economic performance. Many voters remember the pre-pandemic economy for its low unemployment and strong markets. Second, immigration. His firm stance on border security resonates with those concerned about safety and the economic strain of illegal immigration. Third, personal freedoms. His defense of the Second Amendment and opposition to government overreach connect with people who feel their liberties are under threat. De Niro's unwillingness to recognize these drivers reflects a broader disconnect. On the left, rather than engaging, many resort to stereotyping Trump supporters as ignorant or malicious. The same voices that call for tolerance often abandon it when speaking about conservatives, creating a double standard that deepens division, shuts down meaningful dialogue, and pushes people further into their ideological corners, instead of pulling them toward common ground.